Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 8th of July 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch this video till last. And I am requesting you all the students that you have to download our application AffairsCloud from the description box link. And after downloading, you can log in with your email ID and you can click on this crack current affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year validity as well as for 2 year validity. Both the subscription prices are very much low. If you see the price, you will definitely surprise. But the most important thing that we are providing 90 to 95% of the current affairs which are coming in your exam. This is genuinity of AffairsCloud and this is the hard work of AffairsCloud team. How we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily section, you will receive three things. One is detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, and the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three things: detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, and the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. We are also providing the most important section, that is the monthly, and we are providing 4 type of PDFs. One is detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, best 100 current affair, that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and the pocket PDF. It means the 2-liner, 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise before your exam in quick format. But to enhance your performance, we are also providing topic-wise current affair and we are covering 20 most important topics which are very important for every type of exam. It means if you want to revise all the current affairs related to one topic, then you have to use these type of PDFs. And if you are a banking aspirant, we are providing 3 things. One is detail and question and answer format of current affairs only related to banking and economy, and the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on monthly basis. If you want to revise all the past current affairs of 2021 just from single PDF, then you have to use this exam PDF. We are providing detailed budget and economic survey. Also, we are providing expected question and answer related to budget and economic survey which examiner can ask. Next, if you are appearing for your state exam, then we are also providing state current affairs and we are covering every state and union territory. So guys, there is no different subscription for these areas. We are providing all these things under one subscription. You have to just download our application AffairsCloud. Link is given in the description box and you can log in with your email ID. After that, you can click on this crack current affairs section for our subscription and you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. Definitely, if you see, you will surprise. And on that minimal price, we are providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. If you have any query, you can email us on this email ID and you can call us on this number. So let's begin today's session, that is 8th of July 2021. But I am again requesting you all the students that you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. By doing these 3 things, you are motivating us. And guys, please join our Telegram group from the description box link. And here is the first question and the most important question. Who has been honored with the Humboldt Research Award for Economics for 2021? So the most important keyword under this question is the name of award, that is Humboldt Research Award for Economics, and this award goes to Kaushik Basu. Very famous Indian economist Kaushik Basu has been honored with the Humboldt Research Award for Economics for 2021, and this award was basically presented by Alexander von Humboldt Foundation. You can see here the name of the organization who presented this award, Alexander von Humboldt Foundation. It is based on the Bonn, Germany, or you can say Germany-based organization or the NGO. And Kaushik Basu is set to use this award to do research on the moral philosophy and the game theory and on laws and economics. By default, he will use this award on the economic research. And guys, remember, the award recognizes and honors scientists and economists from across the world for their work. This award is basically sponsored by this organization, and annually it is presented to more than 100 recipients. So more than 100 recipients. And the award carries a prize money of almost 60,000 euro. And the award also offers the recipients to carry out a research project at a scientific institute in Germany for a period of 6 to 12 months. And guys, you can also remember one thing about Kaushik Basu, that Kaushik Basu also served as the Chief Economic Advisor. Remember, CEA, Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India from 2009 to 2012 when Manmohan Singh ji was Prime Minister of India. And he was also the Chief Economist of World Bank Chief Economist of World Bank, and he was from 2012 to 2016. You can also remember because he was the first Indian to become the World Bank Chief Economist and second from the developing country. Very important. He has also served as the President of International Economic Association from 2017 to 2021. And even Government of India honored him with the Padam Bhushan Award. Padam Bhushan Award in 2008 for literature and the education. So you can just remember the name is Kaushik Basu and the award name is Humboldt Research Award for Economics for 2021. But guys, other options are again here very important. Like you can see first option, Dr. Shkuntala Haraksingh Thilsted. She recently won 2021 World Food Prize. Remember, World Food Prize, very important. World Food Prize even for her work in developing holistic nutritional sensitive approaches to the aquaculture and the food system. Amartya Kumar Sen, again very famous economist, and he recently won Spain Top Princess Asturias Award in the social science category, the Spanish Prize Foundation. It is given by Spanish Prize Foundation. Remember, the keyword is Asturias Award. Jane Goodall, very famous award of this year, and remember she won Templeton Prize 2021. Very famous, and this question will ask in SBI 100%. Templeton Prize 2021. Moving to next question. What is the name of a new ministry which is created by the center government? Lot of ministries yesterday changed. I will make a video on all the ministries definitely by evening or tomorrow. I will present this video to you. But what is the name of a new ministry which is created by center government? It is Ministry of Cooperation, and who become the first union minister of this ministry? It is Amit Shah, our home minister, become the first union minister of Ministry of Cooperation. You can see here, Modi government creates Ministry of Cooperation for strengthening cooperative movement. So now the question arises, why Modi government basically created this ministry? So it is to provide a separate administrative, legal and the policy framework for strengthening the cooperative movement in India. And guys, this ministry was basically the part of Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare under the Ministry of Agriculture and Agriculture Welfare. Remember, this question is very important, that this ministry or this department was basically the part of Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare under the Ministry of Agriculture and Agriculture Welfare. Examiner can ask that this department, like Union Ministry of Cooperation, was earlier the part of which ministry? So you can remember this. And it's the government vision of Sahakar se Samriddhi or prosperity with the cooperation. It means this new process will help in realizing the government vision. And this is created through the creation of new rules under the Government of India Allocation of Vision 2021. Because the original act is known as the Government of India Allocation of Business Rules Act of 1961. But now it is a 362nd amendment. 362nd amendment under this act. And this amendment is just to create a new ministry. And President exercise power under Article 77 of the Constitution to approve this amendment. So guys, remember, it is not the constitutional amendment. It is basically amendment under this act. And this act is Government of India Business Allocation of Business Rules Act of 1961. Now it is amended and it will become 2021. So remember this, and the most important things we are covered. We are moving to next question. Which city will host 2022's AFC, Asian Football Confederation Women's Asia Cup Football Tournament? So very important, because earlier this tournament will be hosted by Bhubaneswar and Ahmedabad. But now Bhubaneswar and Ahmedabad is not the answer. Answer of this question is C, Mumbai and Pune. So remember, examiner can ask that earlier this the places was selected for this event was Bhubaneswar in Odisha, Ahmedabad in Gujarat. But now according to the new set of rules and regulations, Mumbai and Pune is decided to host the Asian Football Confederation Women's Asia Cup Football Tournament in 2022. Most important question. And guys, Mumbai and Pune to host 2022 Women Asian Cup. And the one most important thing under this question, earlier two states were hosting this. One is the Odisha, second is, you can say, Gujarat. And now it is only hosted by one state, which is Maharashtra. So you can also remember this. and they selected basically 3 stadiums. One is Andheri Sports Complex, second is D.Y. Patil Stadium, and third is the Chhatrapati Complex. And previously selected Bhubaneswar and Ahmedabad, but the move was taken by the Asian Football Confederation to minimize the travel time and maintain an optimum biosecure bubble for the players. And this tournament is set to take place from the 20th of January to 6th of February of 2022. It means the starting of the 2022, and it will be held in 3 football stadiums I already covered. And the 4 spots for the finals were topped by the India, Japan and the Australia and the China, while the 28 other teams will compete for the remaining 8 spots. It means total 12 teams will play, and 28 other teams will compete for the remaining 8 spots. And guys, you can also remember about this Asian Football Confederation. This organization headquarters is in Kuala Lumpur. So you can remember Kuala Lumpur is in Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur is in Malaysia. And this organization was established in year of 1954, and president is Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa. Al Khalifa, you can remember, and he belongs to Bahrain. Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa. Moving to next question. Who was appointed as the chairman and managing director of the Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited? So you have to just remember the name of the organization, that is Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited. And answer of this question is PVSLN Murthy. You don't have to remember the full abbreviation of PVSLN Murthy. You have to just remember P Murthy or PVSLN Murthy. I think you can remember very easily. And you can see here PVSLN Murthy appointed as the chairman and managing director of this organization, which is known as Northeastern Development Finance Corporation. And guys, remember this person is very important because prior to this appointment, he was the Chief Strategic Officer at the State Bank of India, based at the corporate office in Mumbai. He was also served as the Chief General Manager in the SBI, and he was also the regional head of the SBI during 2015 to 18. It means maximally he worked under the State Bank of India. But guys, remember about this organization. This organization is again very important, Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited. Its headquarters is in Guwahati, because we are talking about the northeastern state, and the main state in the northeastern area is Assam. So, and this headquarters is in Assam. And this organization is a public limited company registered under the Companies Act of 1956, and it was established in 1995. And chairman and managing director we already covered that it is PVSLN Murthy. So remember the name, but I think you can easily remember this name. Other appointments you can see here. The first option, Dr. Patrick Amoth. Dr. Patrick Amoth recently appointed as the chairman of the WHO Executive Board. Remember, WHO Executive Board. Justice Vikramjit Sen, very important appointment because he was recently appointed as the chairman of Digital Media Content Regulatory Council. Remember, Digital Media Content Regulatory Council. This body was established by the Indian Broadcasting Foundation, and Justice Vikramjit Sen was appointed also by the Indian Broadcasting Foundation. TV Narendran, again very important appointment because he was appointed as the president of CII. President of Confederation of Indian Industry for the time period of 2021-22. Now we are moving to next question. Which state or union territory topped in implementing the NISHTHA program? We yesterday covered this NISHTHA program, and now today question came, which state or UT topped in implementing NISHTHA program? And guys, first of all, you have to remember what is NISHTHA, what is the abbreviation of NISHTHA. Then you can recall that which state and UT topped under this program. And this is Jammu and Kashmir. And guys, remember what is the meaning of NISHTHA? NISHTHA basically stands for National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement. It is basically a teacher training program. Remember this. In simple words, it is a teacher training program. And it is known as National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement. And Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has trained almost 80,000 elementary school teachers through online mode using Diksha portal. That is also launched by the Education Ministry. And guys, remember, NISHTHA is the world's largest teacher training program that was launched under the Samagar Shiksha Abhiyan in 2019-20. And it aims to provide an integrated teacher training program for improving the quality of the school education. And they targeted to provide training to the pre-primary and the primary school teachers. And total number will be 20 lakh teachers. The target is 20 lakh teachers will be trained. And Jammu and Kashmir only trained 80,000 teachers. So you have to just remember what is NISHTHA, what is the aim of this NISHTHA, and when it was launched. It was launched in 2019-20, and it was launched by Union Ministry of Education. And who is the Union Minister of Education? New Union Minister of Education is Dharmendra Pradhan, who was earlier the Petroleum Minister, but now he became the Minister of Education, Dharmendra Pradhan. He is also the Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Remember, skill development and entrepreneurship. So, two charges given to Dharmendra Pradhan, education and skill development and entrepreneurship. Moving to next question. Who will be the first Indian male athlete to participate in 400-meter hurdles in Olympics Games of 2021, or you can say 2020 Tokyo? So first of all, you have to remember he is the first Indian male athlete who will participate in the 400-meter hurdles in Olympics of 2020 Tokyo, which will be held in 2021. And answer of this question is MP Jabir. Answer of this question is A. Indian Navy athlete MP Javir will be the first Indian male athlete to participate in the 400-meter hurdles in Olympics when he competes at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. And he qualified for the 400-meter hurdles event after clocking to win gold at the Interstate Athletic Championship, which was held in Patiala, Punjab. So, MP Javir. Earlier, India's PT Usha had completed this 400-meter hurdles at 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. But we are talking about one woman, that is PT Usha, but now we are talking about Indian male. So, remember, it is MP Jabir. And you can also remember that MP Jabir belongs to which state? MP Jabir belongs to Kerala. Basically, he belongs to Malappuram, and Malappuram is in Kerala. So you can see here, Indians PT Usha had competed in the 400-meter hurdles at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, but she's a woman, but we are talking about a male. So you have to remember, that's why we are covering this question in the most important. And one more thing about this question, that Mana Patel, first Indian female swimmer at Tokyo Olympics 2020. This is again very important. Mana Patel became the first Indian female ever to qualify for the Olympics. And Mana Patel belongs to which state? Mana Patel basically belongs to Ahmedabad, is in Gujarat. So remember, she belongs to Gujarat, and she will be the first Indian female to qualify in the swimming category under the 100-meter backstroke event in the Tokyo Olympics 2020. And along with two others, she will be the third swimmer to qualify for the Summer Olympics, but other two players are male. So these two players are Shrihari Natarajan and Sajan Prakash. But you don't have to remember the name of the Sajan Prakash and the Shrihari Natarajan. Remember, the first Indian female ever to qualify for the Olympics, and it is in the swimming category, and it is Mana Patel and belongs to Gujarat. So I think we covered all the important things. Now we are moving to the very important question section. You have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. And guys, by providing these three things, you are motivating us. And please join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the question. Which bank recently became the second most valued listed public sector bank? So remember, we are talking about the second most valued listed public sector bank. The first one, I think all the students know, it is SBI, and the second most valued listed public sector bank is Indian Overseas Bank. So remember, Indian Overseas Bank has become the second most valued listed public sector bank with a market capitalization of over 50,000 crore rupees, by surpassing like Punjab National Bank and the Bank of Baroda. Punjab National Bank is now on the third, and Bank of Baroda is now on the fourth position. You can see here, market capitalization of Indian Overseas Bank is of over 50,000 crore rupees, and Indian Overseas Bank net profit increased by 2 times to almost rupees 350 crore in quarter 4 of the financial year 21. And when we are comparing with the quarter 4 of the financial year 20, it is 2 times basically. And Punjab National Bank is on the 3rd position, Bank of Baroda is on the 4th position. You can see here, Bank of Baroda is on the 4th and Punjab National Bank is on the 3rd position. And Indian Overseas Bank and the Central Bank of India are expected to be privatized at the first phase of the government privatization drive as a part of the government broader disinvestment target of 1.75 lakh crore for financial year 22. This is the target of disinvestment in financial year 21-22. So you can remember this. And guys, remember about Indian Overseas Bank. This is again very important. Its headquarters is in Chennai. It means I am talking about Tamil Nadu, and MD and CEO is Karnam Shekhar. He is currently the MD and CEO of this bank, and tagline is good people to grow with. Good people to grow with. Moving to next question. Government brings the Department of Public Enterprises, that is known as Lok Udyam Vibhag in Hindi, under which ministry? So you have to remember the keyword here, that is Department of Public Enterprises. Department of Public Enterprises earlier lies with the Department of Heavy Industry or the Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprises. I think you know this ministry is known as Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprises. But now Public Enterprises word is removed from this ministry and it goes to Ministry of Finance. So remember, now Department of Public Enterprises or Lok Udyam Vibhag comes under Ministry of Finance. So remember this. And Ministry of Finance gets a new addition in the forum, and it is Department of Public Enterprises. And you can see here, it was earlier the part of Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprises, but you have to remember, now this ministry will be only known as Ministry of Heavy Industry, not the Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprises. And President Ramnath Kovind has approved the same act earlier when he created a new ministry, that is Ministry of Cooperation, that is Government of India Act, and it is the 361st Amendment rules, because when they created the Ministry of Cooperation, they do the amendment 362. Now for this they created this 361. It means it happened first, and after that they created the Ministry of Cooperation. So its original year, I earlier told you that it is 1961, and it will be the 6th department under the Ministry of Finance. So you can also remember earlier the 5 departments which comes under the Ministry of Finance. One is Economic Affairs, second is Revenue, third is Expenditure, fourth is Investment and Public Asset Management, and fifth one is Financial Services. So these are the 5 departments earlier. Now the 6th department is Public Enterprises. And I think all the students know this, that the Ministry of Finance comes under Nirmala Sitharaman. No change in the Ministry of Finance. And you can see here the Ministry of Heavy Industry. And now it is not known as the Ministry of Heavy Industry and the Public Enterprises. It was with Mahendra Nath Pandey. Now it is again with this person, Mahendra Nath Pandey. No change under this ministry. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. It also comes under the R.K. Singh. Remember, Rajkumar Singh. Same. Ministry of Home comes under Amit Shah, and also he became the first Minister of Cooperation. Moving to next question. Ministry of Tourism signed a MOU with which company to strengthen the hospitality and tourism industry of India? So very simple question. It is just to revive the tourism industry, especially after the COVID-19. And answer of this question is Yatra.com, or you can say Yatra, a Indian travel agency, and it is to strengthen the hospitality and tourism industry in India. And guys, you can see here, both the parties will encourage unit to register on the NIDI. NIDI stands for National Integrated Database of the Hospitality Industry, and thereby on the Sathi portal. And you can also remember Sathi. Sathi is the system for assessment, awareness and training for the hospitality industry to encourage local tourism industry with the appropriate safeguards for curbing spread of the COVID-19. Because to provide extensive visibility to accommodation units which have self-certified themselves on the Sathi and on the online travel agency platform. So remember this. And the main aim behind the signing of MOU is to gain insights, designing evidence-based and targeted policy measures to promote safe and sustainable tourism. It means both the organizations or the entities like Ministry of Tourism and the Yatra.com will take the necessary steps in identifying areas to encourage and promote strategic and technical cooperation in the hospitality and the tourism sector. You have to just remember the name of the company is Yatra.com and the ministry is Ministry of Tourism. And who is the Minister of State of Tourism? No change in the Ministry of Tourism. It is independent charge, goes to Prahlad Singh Patel. Remember, Prahlad Singh Patel is currently the Minister of State, independent charge under the Union Ministry of Tourism. Don't remember about Yatra. So just remember Yatra and Ministry of Tourism. Moving to next question. Dilip Kumar debut as an actor in which movie? So it becomes the very important question after the death of very legendary actor Dilip Kumar. And the first movie was Jawar Bata. So remember, this question is the most important question. And this movie was released in 1944. So remember, veteran Bollywood actor and Padam awardee Dilip Kumar ji, popularly known as the tragedy king of Bollywood, passed away in Mumbai, Maharashtra. He was born in Pakistan. Basically, the area is Peshawar, and his original name was Muhammad Yusuf Khan. You have to remember the original name, Muhammad Yusuf Khan, and he was also known as the first Khan in the Bollywood, also known as this. Muhammad Yusuf Khan in Peshawar in the British India, now in Pakistan, on the 11th December 1922. You have to remember the date of birth. Examiner can ask, and especially in the state exam. He was known as the tragedy king of Bollywood. He has starred in the more than 65 films. This is a huge thing, like Devdas, Mughal-e-Azam, Ganga Yamuna, Ram Aur Sham, Naya Daur, Kranti, and so many movies. And even he won the Padam Bhushan in 1991 and Padam Vibhushan in 2015. You have to remember the years, guys. This is most important thing under this question. And again, the most important thing under this question is Pakistan honored him with its highest civilian honor, which is known as Nishan-e-Imtiaz in 1998. And he is the only Indian to be honored with this. This is very important thing. And in 1994, he won the Dadasaheb Phalke Award. This is again very important. And he was also the member of Rajya Sabha from the Congress quota in the Rajya Sabha in the upper house of the Indian Parliament from 2000 to 2006. From Maharashtra also. So guys, you can remember, because all the lines are very, very important here. You have to write these things because these can be asked in the exam. And his last appearance in the movie was Killa. So you can also remember this. Killa was the last movie as an actor. Basically, he acted and he appeared on the screen. So you can also remember this. Moving to next question. Who launched a recurring payment interface named MandateHQ? So you have to remember the keyword here, that is MandateHQ, and answer of this question is both A and P. It means Razorpay and MasterCard. Razorpay, a payment solution provider in partnership with MasterCard, launched a recurring payment interface named as MandateHQ, and it is to support card issuing banks that wish to enable recurring payments for its customers. So you can see here Razorpay and MasterCard launched solution to the recurring payments. And guys, you can see here MandateHQ is an API, that is application programming interface based plug and play solution, which would reduce the go live time for the card issuing banks. It will also help the banks to implement the Reserve Bank of India's new framework on automatic debit and recurring payments. Earlier, the recurring bills such as mobile, utility, subscription payments of the different OTT platforms were debited automatically from the customer cards, any type of card like credit, debit and prepaid, through online transactions. But in 2019, RBI has issued additional norms for the banks to follow for processing an e-mandate under recurring payments such as additional factor authentication, additional one-time password, prior notification, etc. So it could be fully integrated with any bank within 7 days. This is the feature. And other solutions would take a few weeks, but the main features will be integrated within 7 days. And it would help banks to manage the creating, viewing, updating, cancelling, pausing and processing debits of the mandate necessarily, and even very easily. And it intends to integrate MandateHQ with more than 50 banks in the next 12 to 15 months, and it is expected to increase by 5 to 6 times in 2022. So you have to just remember, there is one platform for the recurring deposits, and it is Razorpay and the MasterCard who launched, and its name is MandateHQ. And guys, you can also remember about recurring payments. The overall market opportunity for recurring payment is estimated between 20 to 25 billion, and it is continued to grow by 40% year on year, and it is a 3x growth in expected in 2 years. So that's why there is a need of this type of MandateHQ. And both the companies, one is the Razorpay and second is the MasterCard, will support card issuing banks that wish to enable recurring payments for its customers. So remember MandateHQ, it is Razorpay and MasterCard. So you can remember about Razorpay, its headquarters is in Bengaluru, but MasterCard is most important thing here. MasterCard headquarters is in United States of America, and its CEO is Michelle Maybeck. Remember Michelle Maybeck. Moving to next question. What is the name of online course mobile application launched to spread latest freshwater aquaculture technology? So very important keyword under this question, that it is a mobile application, and under mobile application they are providing online course to spread latest freshwater aquaculture technology. And name of this application online course is Matsya Setu, and it is launched by Union Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. And who is Union Minister? That is Giriraj Singh. So remember Giriraj Singh. And you can see here Giriraj Singh, Honorable Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, launched online course application which is known as Matsya Setu, a virtual learning application. And you can see here this application is developed by ICAR CIFA. ICAR stands for Indian Council for Agriculture Research. CIFA stands for Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. And the app will spearhead the technology-led aquaculture development in India. its main objective to educate the fish farmers in India about the latest freshwater aquaculture technology. And guys, remember, it provides better management practices to be followed in maintaining the soil and water quality, and has a provision to enable farmers to ask doubt to experts. And even completion of each course module, e-certificate can be auto-generated under this Matsya Setu application. And guys, remember, India is the second largest country in the aquaculture. First is the China and second is the India. And India ranks third in the fisheries production. You can also remember this. And Ministry of Fishery, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, we already know this, that Union Ministry Giriraj Singh, but this ministry was created in 2019. You can remember this, that first time this ministry was created in 2019. Now moving to next question. Who signed an MOU with the European Energy Exchange EG, which is known as EEX, towards exchange of expertise on electricity derivative products? So the keywords under this question: one exchange is European Energy Exchange, second is Indian Exchange, and they are tying up for the sharing the expertise or the knowledge on the electricity derivative product. And this exchange is multi-commodity exchange. So you can see here, multi-commodity exchange signed MOU with the European Energy Exchange for electricity derivatives. And guys, you can see here, both the companies will be involved in mutual training and education on various domains of electricity derivatives. And guys, you can also remember, they will share the knowledge and exchange the expertise on the electricity derivative products. But we are using this term again and again, that is electricity derivative product. What is this? Products that are linked with energy generation, including oil, natural gas and the wind for electricity production, are categorized as electricity derivative products. So it means both the companies or both the exchanges will share this knowledge and exchange the expertise related to this oil, natural gas and wind for electricity production, and they will share best to best knowledge and share best to best technology. And guys, you can remember about this multi-commodity exchange. It is India's first listed exchange that facilitates online trading of commodity derivatives transactions to act as a platform for price discovery and risk management. And this exchange was established in 2003. It operates under the regulatory framework of Securities and Exchange Board of India, because all capital market is controlled by SEBI. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and its managing director and CEO is PS Reddy. If you want to remember, then you can, otherwise it is not important. European Energy Exchange headquarters is in Germany, nothing important. Moving to next question. DRIP Capital has collaborated with which bank to offer customized trade financing solution to empower MSME exporters? So first of all, you have to remember this name. That is the name of the company, DRIP Capital. It is a financial technology company, has collaborated with SBM Bank. SBM Bank India to offer customized trading financial solution to empower micro, small and medium enterprises exporters in India. It means the finance will be provided by SBM Bank, but it is provided through the DRIP Capital Financial Technology Company. And you can see here, SBM Bank India collaborates with the DRIP Capital for the empowerment of the micro, small and medium enterprises exporters. And DRIP Capital will provide collateral free working capital to the MSME exporters. It means DRIP Capital provides this collateral free working capital through SBM Bank India. And DRIP Capital has partnered with over 1500 sellers and buyers to multiple local and international banks across 80 countries to offer its financial solution to the SMEs. Even recently, it has financed over $1 billion to cross-border transactions. And unlike traditional financial institutions, DRIP Capital leverages data analytics and technology to underwrite its transaction, allowing it to provide a seamless financing experience to MSME business. It means they will use best to best technology to provide this collateral-free loan. And guys, you can also remember the MSME sector is one of the largest exporter in India. And DRIP Capital is Mumbai, Maharashtra-based company. Don't remember this. You have to just remember the name. But SBM Bank India is very important, and it is the first bank to receive a universal banking license. You can remember this, universal banking license from the Reserve Bank of India to set up and operate as a scheduled commercial bank under fully owned subsidiary mode, offering banking services in India. First bank to receive a universal banking license. Next, in December 2018, it became the first foreign bank in India to operate as a new Indian bank. You can also remember this. This was established in 1994. Its headquarters in India is in Mumbai, and its MD and CEO is Siddharth Rath. Siddharth Rath is currently the MD and CEO of this bank. Moving to next question. Bajaj Allianz General Insurance and which bank have entered into a corporate agency agreement for distribution of insurance product through the bank? So in simple words, you can say that this is a banca insurance pact under which this insurance company will sell their products to the bank customers, and this bank is Bank of India. So answer of this question is B. So under this agreement, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance will offer a number of personal line of products such as motor insurance, health insurance, home insurance, travel insurance to the bank customers, and it will also offer the commercial line of products such as engineering insurance, marine insurance to the bank customers. So in simple word, you have to just remember that Bajaj Allianz General Insurance will sell their insurance products to the bank customers of Bank of India. So both the companies are important here. Bank of India is important. It was established in 1906. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and MD and CEO is Atanu Das. Atanu Das. I am not talking about a player. I am talking about the MD and CEO of this Bank of India. And tagline is relationship beyond banking. Relationship beyond banking. And guys, you can also remember about Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. It is a joint venture between the Bajaj Financial Service Limited and the Alliance Service Engineering Company. It is a German financial service company, and it was established in 2001. Again, year is not important. Its headquarters is in Pune, Maharashtra. But MD and CEO, you have to remember, MD and CEO is Tapan Singhal. Tapan Singhal or Singhal, Singhel, I think EL. So that's why it is single. So Tapan, you have to remember. Moving to next question. Who wrote a book named as Policymaker's Journal from New Delhi to Washington D.C. And this book is written by Kaushik Basu again, who we discussed this question in the most important question, that he won the Humboldt Research Award for Economics 2021. The same person wrote a book that is Policymaker Journal from New Delhi to Washington D.C. So you can see here the same picture here, Kaushik Basu, and this is the cover page of the book, and you can see here the name of the book is Policymaker. You have to remember the keyword Policymaker, and it is written by Kaushik Basu, Journal from New Delhi to Washington D.C. And you can also see here the book features the journal records of his career of 7 years, during which he served as the Chief Economic Advisor to the Indian government and the Chief Economist of the World Bank in Washington D.C. We already discussed under the first question of the most important section. And the book is a revised version of Kaushik Basu journal, which also features his encounters with the world leaders and influencers like Manmohan Singh, because he served as the Chief Economic Advisor during the Manmohan Singh time period, Narendra Modi, Barack Obama, Sheikh Hasina, Deepika Padukone, and among others. And he also wrote so many books, like 20 books he wrote, like An Economist in the Real World, you can say Beyond the Invisible Hand. These books are written by the Kaushik Basu, but you have to remember here the name, that is important. But other options again are important. You can see here Borai Majumdar and Gautam Bhattacharya both wrote a very famous book, and the name of the book is 1971, The Beginning of India's Cricketing Greatness. 1971, The Beginning of India's Cricketing Greatness. Akash Ranisan, he again wrote very famous book about the environment, and the name of the book is Climate Change Explained. Climate Change Explained, One, or you can say For One and All. This is the name of the book. Now we are moving to the next question. Which state or UT launched a fellowship program, namely Sustainable Development Fellowship for Engineering, Management and other graduates? So now the keyword under this question is the name of this fellowship program, which is known as Sustainable Development Fellowship, and this is launched by Jammu and Kashmir. You can see here Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha rolls out fellowship for the graduates, and you can see here it is to provide opportunity for the professional in supporting improvement in the government programs and services by making them more efficient and transparent. It is to generate valuable insights for the policymakers and implementing agency. Now, what will be the do under this fellowship? On the annual basis, the 10 scholars from the graduates from IIT Jammu, you can say IIM Jammu or Indian Institute of Management Jammu, NIT Srinagar, National Institute of Technology Srinagar, and other national institutions will be selected with requisite work experience and have qualified GATE. GATE stands for the Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, MAT, that is Management Aptitude Test, and NET, National Eligibility Test Examination. It means 10 scholars and graduates will be selected from these type of the colleges if they want to pursue study further, but they have experience of qualification of GATE, MAT or NAT examination. And tenure of this fellowship will be the 2 years, but it can be extended up to 3 years. And fellowship will be provided like 60,000 per month, and the field travel and the other incidentals will be reimbursed. So you can remember this whole fellowship is known as Sustainable Development Fellowship, and it will remove the gap in the policy implementation. Definitely, it provide opportunity for the young professionals in supporting improvement in the government programs. So it is Jammu and Kashmir. And guys, remember Jammu and Kashmir, winter capital is Jammu and summer capital is Srinagar. You can remember S for S, summer for Srinagar. So by easily you can remember. And Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Kumar Sinha. And remember, very important national park is here there. Dachigam National Park is there, very famous. You can see after Dachigam, Gulmarg Wildlife Sanctuary is there. Gulmarg, very famous. And there is Salim Ali National Park. Salim Ali National Park. Kishtwad National Park. Kishtwad National Park is also there. 4 are very important. So now we are moving to the next question. Olympic gold medalist Keshav Dutt passed away. He was belonged to which game? Mark this question in the very important section. Guys, you have to remember the name of this gold Olympist, and the name is Keshav Dutt, the most important thing. And he belongs to which game? He belongs to hockey. So on 7th of July 2021, Keshav Dutt, the member of 2-time Olympics gold medal winning Indian hockey team, passed away at the age of 95. So remember the name Keshav Dutt here. You can see the picture of Keshav Dutt, and he died at the age of 95. And guys, you can see here 2-time Olympic gold medal winning Indian hockey team. He was part of 1948 London Olympics. Remember, London Olympics gold medal winning Indian hockey team, and later he was the vice president of that team who won the gold medal in 1952 Helsinki Olympic Games. So remember this, he was the vice captain in 1952 in this team. But in 1948, he also won the gold medal with the Indian hockey team. And guys, you can also remember about him, like he was in 2019, Mohan Bagan conferred him with the Mohan Bagan Ratna Award. This is again very important because he was also the member of Mohan Bagan hockey team, and which later on won 6 Calcutta League tournaments and the 3 local cups. And after presenting Punjab, Bombay and Bengal in the national championships, he became a member of Indian national team. In 2019, remember, Mohan Bagan conferred him with the Mohan Bagan Ratna Award. This is important, and this can be asked. And guys, you can remember, he belongs to Lahore area. Now Lahore is in Pakistan, but he was you can say born in the undivided India. So Lahore, Pakistan. Moving to next question. What is the name of mobile application launched by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for students of foundation, intermediate and the final CA courses or the Chartered Accountant courses? And name of this application is ICAI BOS. You can also remember the abbreviation of BOS, that is Board of Studies. Board of Studies. So this application is basically launched by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. It is for the students of foundation who are basically doing the Chartered Accountant course, intermediate and the final Chartered Accountant students. And guys, you can also remember here that ICI launched mobile application. Name is very important, and it is on the Chartered Accountant Day, which was celebrated on 1st of July. This have to remember. We covered this question actually. And it is a single platform to provide interactive learning and the coaching facility along with the features of getting study material without internet connection and ad-free learning while viewing lectures. And Chartered Accountant students can track announcements and the push notifications, live coaching classes, all education content, download faculty notes and the assignments also. Even they can get these notes without any internet connection. They can do the you can say topic wise multiple choice questions based online test, video recorded lectures they can see as according to their convenience. And this application will be extended for other student services and the portal in the second phase definitely, but it is now only for the Chartered Accountant student. And guys, you can also remember about this organization ICAI. This organization is a statutory body which was set up as an act of parliament in 1949. And who is the president of this organization? It is Chartered Accountant Nehar. You can just remember the Nehar name. Nehar and Jambusaria, but don't remember the full name, just Chartered Accountant Nehar. Its headquarters is in New Delhi. And you can also remember the abbreviation here. Abbreviation is Board of Studies. Moving to next question. So Minister of State for Education Sanjay Dhotre ji, but he is not now Minister of State for Education. He resigned. Addressed the virtual meeting, that is the 8th meeting of BRICS Education Ministers meeting. But this is past news, so you have to remember Sanjay Dhotre ji attended 8th meeting of the BRICS Education Ministers because India is the host of 2021 of BRICS chairmanship. So you have to remember. And the minister signed a joint declaration to strengthen their academic and the research collaboration in the higher education and the technical and the vocational educational and the training. Even the members of BRICS countries agreed on facilitating the mobility of students and faculty among the BRICS partner states. And they also encourage joint and dual degrees between higher education institutions in the BRICS countries. And the education ministers recognized this, you can say, higher education, technical and the vocational educational and the training system under the BRICS countries. So it is the third time that India is hosting this BRICS summit. Earlier India hosted 2012 and 2016. This question is important, that India is hosting BRICS summit third time in 2021. India is currently the chairman of the 2021 BRICS, and BRICS was basically established in 2006, and we are celebrating the 15th year of establishment of BRICS. That's why the theme is BRICS at the rate 15, intra-BRICS cooperation for continuity, consolidation and consensus. So remember, BRICS at the rate 15. This is important. This is the main theme of the 2021 chairmanship, which lies with India. Now we are moving to the next question. But yes, the important thing, because Sanjay Dhotre is no more Minister of State for Education. Now who is the Minister of State for Education? Because Union Minister is also changed and the Minister of State is also changed. So guys, I am writing here so that you can remember. Minister of State for Education is Shrimati Annapurna Devi. Remember, Annapurna Devi. She is currently the Minister of State for Education. And who is the Union Minister of Education? That is Dharmendra Pradhan, who was earlier the Petroleum Minister. But you have to remember, now the Minister of Education is Dharmendra Pradhan. Moving to next question. So all the very important questions are now covered. We are moving to important questions. You have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. By doing these three things, you are basically motivating us, and you can press this bell button for the further notification. And guys, please join our Telegram group from the description box link. And here is the question. India's coal production was decreased by how much in financial year 21 according to the Coal Ministry statistics? And you can also remember Ministry of Coal. Ministry of Coal lies with Prahlad Joshi. Remember Prahlad Joshi. He was not changed. He was earlier also the Prahlad Joshi was the Union Minister of Coal and even Mines and the Parliamentary Affairs. So Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Ministry of Coal and Ministry of Mines lies with Prahlad Joshi. And you have to just remember the exact data. This is especially for the SBI students. And the coal production was decreased by exactly 2.02%. The answer is A. You have to just remember the data here. And you can see here India's coal production drops marginally by 2%. You can just remember the 2% to 716 million tons in financial year 21. And this is data generated by the Ministry of Coal. And Chhattisgarh registered as the highest coal production. This is again important. Chhattisgarh registered the highest coal production. And second number goes to Odisha. Third is the Madhya Pradesh. And fourth is the Jharkhand. Now fourth is the Jharkhand. And Coal India Limited alone accounts for 83.26% of the coal production in India. And guys, coal is the backbone of Indian energy system. It contributes nearly 58% of India's commercial primary energy supply, and coal-based power contributes more than 70% of the power generated in India. This is the importance of coal industry. So Prahlad Joshi is currently the Union Minister of Coal. Remember. Now we are moving to the next section. It is our one-liner important points. Here is the first. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, sanctioned rupees 2891 lakh to the Goa under RIDF scheme. What is RIDF? It is Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. If you belongs to Goa, then it is important. Otherwise, for the national students, it is not important. It means it is not a like SSC question or the banking question. You have to just remember that NABARD sanctions almost 2800 or 2900 lakh rupees to Goa under this Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. But here NABARD is important. NABARD, you can remember, it was established in 1982 with the recommendation of B. Sivaraman Committee, and it was established in 1982, and headquarters is in Mumbai, and chairman is G.R. Chintala. Next, RB modified norms for the interest on unclaimed amount under time deposit maturities. In simple term, you can say that Reserve Bank of India modified the rules on applicable interest on unclaimed time deposit or the term deposits after maturity in all commercial banks, in all small finance banks, local area banks, and the cooperative banks. What they changed now? So remember, I am just listen my words carefully. Unclaimed term deposits will attract rates of interest applicable to saving account or the contracted interest on the matured deposit, which is lower. I am repeating myself again. Unclaimed time deposits will attract rate of interest applicable to the saving account. It means the unclaimed time deposit will now attract almost the saving account interest rate or the contracted interest, whichever is lower. So you have to just remember this keyword. Next, FREO, tie up with the HDBFS to offer lending solution. It is not so much important, but you can remember two terms or the two organization here. One is the FREO. It is India's credit-led neobank, made a partnership with HDF Financial Services, a non-banking financial company, to provide two credit products such as credit line and high-ticket personal loan for its customer across the multiple cities of India. Not so much important because there are so many products. RBI launched 54th round of quarterly survey on manufacturing sector. Again, it is not so much important, but you have to just remember that this manufacturing survey is very important for country. It is basically quarter 4 of the financial year, that is January to March 2021, which is published by RBI. And this survey is known as OBICUS survey. OBICUS. OBICUS stands for Order Books, Inventories and Capacity Utilization Survey. This is the manufacturing survey. And now the reference period is quarter 1 for the financial year 22, that is April to June 2021, sorry, not 2022, because we covered the April to June. So it is the first quarter of financial year 22. And remember this is very important. And guys, remember, this is the survey which is conducted by RBI on the manufacturing sector on a quarterly basis since 2008. This survey was firstly conducted in 2008. The survey findings will report the demand and capacity utilization of the manufacturing companies. Next, new snake species discovered in Mizoram and named after the local warrior, Van Hanu Aliana. And this snake species was found in Mizoram, actually the near the villages of Aswal, which is the capital of Mizoram. So you have to just remember the name of the Mizoram here. Next, Harika Dronawali becomes runner-up in the Women's Speed Chess Championship. So Indian Grandmaster Harika Dronawali finished second with 15-13 points in the Women's Speed Chess Championship final after losing the China's player. And China's player is the current world #1 player, and its name is Ho Ifan. So you can remember name if you want, but it is not important. The 2021 Women's Speed Chess Championship is conducted in online mode. And guys, remember this Harika Dronewal also received the Arjun Award and also has previously won the 3 bronze medal in the Women World Chess Championship in 2012, 15 and the 17. But now she is runner-up. So the most important news here, the NABARD, about NABARD, this unclaimed amount. What is the interest rate on the unclaimed amount after the term deposit maturity? It is the saving account or the contracted rate, which is lower. And this is quarterly survey on the manufacturing sector. This is important. This new snake species found in which state and what is the name? So these are things important. And now we are moving to the question of the day. What was the question of 7th of July 2021? Which of these are at the lowest ring or the rung of rural cooperative banking structure in India? So this is one of the important question, but you have to remember firstly that what is the meaning of the cooperative banking? So cooperative bank is an institution established on the cooperative basis and dealing in ordinary banking business. Like other banks, the cooperative banks are founded by collecting funds through shares, accept deposit and the grant loans. But you have to remember there is a chain of hierarchy under the cooperative banks, and you can remember the Cooperative Societies Act of 1912 recognized the need the establishment of the new organization for supervision, auditing and supply of the cooperative credit. And guys, the cooperative banks are divided under the 3-tier system like state level, district level and village level. In the state level, there are state cooperative banks. In the district level, there are central cooperative banks. And the village level, there are primary agricultural credit societies, primary agricultural credit societies. So we are basically asking the question the lowest rung. So it means it is the at the village level. So it is now clear, at the village level it is primary agriculture society, at the middle level it is the district central cooperative banks, at the upper level it is the state cooperative banks. It means at the tier 1, the examiner can ask this, at the tier 1 it is state cooperative bank, at the middle level or at the tier 2 it is central cooperative bank or the district central cooperative bank, at the village level it is primary agriculture credit society. So answer of this question is C. Now we are moving to the question of the day. Question of the day is, what is the banking known as when a group of persons come together to own and control 3 or more independently chartered banks? So you have to tell me answer. It is basically a type of banking, and give me answer in the comment box. I'm waiting your answer. Please like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. By providing these three things, basically you are providing a motivation. And guys, please share this video as maximum as possible, and press this bell button and join our Telegram group from the description box link. And it's my personal promise and AffairsCloud promise that if you're watching the videos regularly and if you're reading the current affairs from the PDF, your current affairs section will go strong. Definitely it will go strong. And you can subscribe a PDFs from our application. Application downloading link is given in the description box. You can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. And guys, we are providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy. Always be happy. Happiness is the key of success. Thank you guys. Take care and bye-bye.